don't know if I'm trying to get like the crowd into it. I don't know what I'm doing when I do that, but I see Russ do it at crypto, so I figure why don't I do it as well? Lake fans, thank you for being a part of the post game show. After the post game show, a couple fist pumps here, a couple fist bumps right there. Sometimes I kind of jab it right. I come with a jab, I come, and then I uppercut. By that point, somebody already knocked me out because I'm not exactly a fighter. Thank you for being a part of the show. Lakers over the San Antonio Spurs, 123 to 92 for the Lakers. So that's 3 wins in a row for the Lake Show. I got a lot that I kind of want to get into. Appreciate you all being a part of the show. We'll talk about Anthony Davis, what he's done on this run recently. We'll talk about the 3 wins in a row. Is that a big deal? Is it not a big deal? 7 guys in double figures. That's always a great stat. So I'll spend some time on that, and then the real test coming on Tuesday when the Lakers go up against the Phoenix Suns. So we got a lot to get into. So thank you for being a part of the show. Give everybody a quick second to get on here, and then we'll get right into it. First off, a couple things. All right, let's see what we got here. Couple things here. Number one, I got people telling me I'm late. Just so those who don't know, I have a post-game show that's number 1 because I work for ESPN, and then I got a post-game show that's number 2, which is my people here on YouTube. So apologize that I can't do this right after the game ends, but we have to pay the bills first, and then we come on here and we do some YouTube action. Okay, so let me start off by pointing out that it's a 3-game winning streak for the Lakers. So last week they beat the Brooklyn Nets on a Sunday night. They beat the Detroit Pistons on a Friday night. And then tonight, obviously, handle business against the San Antonio Spurs. Let me first just say, because I know people are going to say, Alan, the teams that they're beating, they suck, they're this, they're that. You're not wrong. You're 100% not wrong when it comes to that. But when you're the Lakers and you start the season out 2-10, I don't care who the hell you beat. I don't care if you end up beating me and four of my people here on YouTube. I don't care. It really doesn't matter. It just simply comes down to, can you just get some wins? Can you find a way to get some W's and make this season that started out so awful, 2-10, can you start making it look reasonable? I've been saying this, and this before the season started. Can you be around the 500? Can you be around 500 by the time you're 20 games in? Well, when they're 2-10, the answer is no, they can't. So now they're 5-10. I don't know how many of these games, these next 5 games they can win. Some of them are going to be tough games. Certainly the matchups that they have, you got some teams that are good. Phoenix is a good team. The Indiana Pacers are playing some good basketball. The Portland Trailblazers are playing some good basketball. So that's part of the teams that they're playing. And then, of course, they're going to have 2 more against the San Antonio Spurs. So you got to get the wins when you can get them. And, certainly we can make excuses of how they got the wins. But I'm not one right now as a Laker fan complaining how they win. I just want to see them win. Just have some W's. Tonight it was nice, too, because they had the fourth quarter to decide whether they wanted to play Anthony Davis, not, whatever the case is. So they even got to actually rest some guys. And when's the last time the Lakers have been in a position in the fourth quarter to do that? So take the wins while you can get them. I'm not telling you that it tells the full story because I'm the first one. The Brooklyn Nets game, Kyrie was out, Ben Simmons was out, Seth Curry was out. And they're coming off a back-to-back. They had played the Clippers. The Pistons, I believe, were playing off a back-to-back as well. And, they're missing 2 key players in Isaiah Stewart and arguably their best player in Cade Cunningham. And then the San Antonio Spurs, Pirtle didn't play, and they played. Did they play last night against the Clippers as well? I think so. I think they played last night against the Clippers too. So I think they're coming off a back-to-back too. So no need to sugarcoat it. Lakers had some advantages in these games, but take the W's because you're the Lakers, and any win that you can get, grab the damn W and move on with your day. And the Lakers did that by beating those 3 teams specifically over this 1-week span or whatever it was. Okay, somebody telling me Clippers last night. Thank you for the help there. I appreciate that. So AD's been on a little bit of a run. His last 3 games, Anthony Davis, in his last 3 games, he had the 37-18 against the Nets. He had the 36-16 against the Pistons. And then tonight in, what he played, 28 minutes, 30-18, plus 3 steals. He had 4 blocks in the last game. Anthony Davis has been a pretty damn good player these last few games. It's funny, Michael Thompson and I talking in the pregame show, and I bring up Anthony Davis. I start talking about him, and Michael's like, I don't want to talk about him. Everybody's making a big deal about it. This is what he's supposed to be doing. And Michael's not wrong. He is right that that's what we're hoping from Anthony Davis on a night-in, night-out basis. He should be playing like this on a night-in, night-out basis. But what I was trying to tell Michael in the pregame show, I was like, no, Michael, we have to talk about it because he doesn't do it on a consistent basis. So until we get to a point where he does it on a consistent basis, and that's just, night in and night out, you look at the box score and you're like, yeah, AD, another 32 and 12. Okay, yeah, let's move on. What did everybody else do? Until he does that on a consistent basis, you got to bring it up. So I want to give Anthony Davis his credit because I do think these last 3 games, he's given you some hope. He's given you at least a little bit of that. Hey, maybe Anthony Davis is going to be this guy again. Maybe Anthony Davis can go back to what he was a couple years ago and, continue to dominate. I think dominate is one word, but I also look at it in, another sense. I try to look at it as the Lakers are desperate for you to be that player again. They are desperate to have you be that dude that that can be a dominant player in the league on a consistent basis. And if he's not going to be that, let's just keep it very simple here. If AD can't be that on a consistent basis, where the hell are the Lakers going to go? They're not going to go anywhere. So I think it is a big deal what he's done these last 3 games. I think the bigger test is going to come as the season progresses. I think the bigger test is going to come when the competition is tougher, when LeBron James comes back, when people are asking him to do it on a more consistent basis. Listen, it cannot be, at this stage of LeBron's career, it cannot be LeBron's team. Let me rephrase that. You can't be depending on LeBron night in and night out. You're supposed to be depending on Anthony Davis on a night in, night out basis. So I think it's impressive what he's done these last 3 games, but I'm going to tell you what, Laker fans, if they go up against the Phoenix Suns coming up on Tuesday, and AD has another 22-9 game, and it's not that impactful, then I'm going to go back to bitching and complaining about Anthony Davis like I think most Laker fans will. But if he starts kind of setting this trend, and everybody in the NBA keeps saying, hey, do you see what AD is doing on a night-in, night-out basis? Until he starts turning everybody's head like, hey, I don't know if you guys are seeing Anthony Davis, but every single night he's dropping 30 plus 15 or whatever the case is, and he's doing it against the best in the NBA or some of the other best players in the NBA, then that's a different conversation. And until we get there, look, I hope we get there, but until we get there, I'm going to enjoy what he did, and I'm going to give him a lot of credit for this 3-game winning streak. But damn, we got much bigger fish to fry if the Lakers are going to do anything this year, and the competition is going to get a lot tougher. How much tougher is the competition going to get, Laker fans? How about 16 of the next 22 games for the Lakers are going to be out on the road? So if you guys haven't looked at that schedule, some tough games in the mix. But 16 of the next 22 are going to be on the road for the Lakers. So the rest of November and all of December is going to be a challenge for the Lake Show. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Sliwa, you're late. I'm late. Can you start over? Thank you. I'm on it, man. I'm on it. I'm right on that. Can't you just move your finger at the red button and just kind of rewind it? Can't you just do that? All right, when does it look like LeBron will be back? Okay, let me sit here on... Okay, first off, if you got any stuff on AD, put it in right now. I'll be happy to talk about Anthony Davis. Let's see what we're getting here. And then it sounds like the LeBron thing has become more of a conversation. AD could have scored 50 easy tonight. He just didn't play the minutes. Great. I love when they don't play minutes. That means the Lakers are blowing another team out. AD about to eat. I hope so. Somebody was saying here, you're going to go up against when they go up against the Suns. It's going to be a much different competition. So let's not pretend here that the teams that the Lakers have been playing right now is good competition or real competition. I mean, look, the Brooklyn game, I'm going to go back to this. KD was on the floor and AD dominated. So that's obviously a great sign. But Claxton, I think, left the game early. They're coming off a back-to-back. I mentioned some of the other guys that were out as well. So I don't think that's full competition there. All right, AD looks like a beast. All right, somebody's already guessing the Lakers' record. I'm taking it that they think they're going to lose. That they're going to lose to the Phoenix Suns. It sounds like somebody's saying here. We'll see. To my Suns, Lester. Okay, I don't know if Lester is like a spy or something. He's a Suns fan and he's coming on our post game and trying to get some information. Lester, don't you share some of this damn information with the Phoenix freaking Suns, okay? We need the win, all right? We're the ones who are 5-10 right now. We're the ones that are struggling to get anywhere close to 500. Is that what happens? Got like spies here. Ayton will foul out. He's clearly a Suns fan. Okay. The LeBron conversation's kind of interesting because I hear people saying, hey, the Lakers are winning without LeBron James. He's going to come back and screw all the chemistry and this and that. Okay. Let me... I can see why Laker fans see LeBron hasn't played in a few games and they go on a winning streak. And then Laker fans say to themselves, hey, I think we found the solution. Just take LeBron James out, and the Lakers are fine. They don't need LeBron James. I get it. I think Laker fans have an interesting relationship with LeBron James. Either it's fantastic or it's, get this guy out of here. I don't really feel like there's a middle ground in LeBron James. I'm more of a middle ground on LeBron James. I think LBJ has obviously had a tremendous career. He helped the Lakers win championship number 17. So in my eyes, that's what he'll always be, one of the best players to ever play the game. I think LeBron James is smart enough that when he does come back, if Anthony Davis is playing that type of basketball and role players are actually contributing, Lakers had 7 players in double figures tonight. They had 6 players in double figures the night before. So, obviously, there are a ton of guys that are contributing right now. Laker fans, if the LakeShow are going to make any noise this year, Bron's got to be a part of the lineup and Bron's got to be a part of the mix. So, let's not get that part twisted. But I will also agree with you on this. There's parts of Bron's game so far to start off this year that it hasn't been that great. And his shooting percentage hasn't been that great. And he hasn't looked all that healthy. So maybe LeBron getting a front seat on front row watching Lakers play basketball right now. There's also areas that he can say, okay, you know what? I got more confidence that I could depend on Lonnie Walker. I could depend on Austin Reeves. Damn, I got to feed AD the ball. Let AD take twice as many shots that I am because that's the only way that the Lakers are, obviously going to hang on a consistent basis with some of these other teams. So I know they've lost, or I know they've won 3 in a row without LBJ. LBJ will eventually come back, and the Lakers are better off with LBJ in that lineup. But that doesn't mean that Bron, when he does return, kind of assess the situation, that there's other players that are playing some good basketball right now, that he does not have to be a guy jacking up threes or taking 25 shots a game, something like that. So we'll see how Bron adjusts when he does come back. And I don't know when he's coming back. Maybe he comes back Tuesday. Maybe he doesn't. I literally have no idea. Okay. Let's do some roll call. Laker fans, where are you guys tuning in from? I appreciate you guys being a part of the post-game show after the post-game show. Put down here what city, what state, what part of the world that you're in, and I'll make sure to read it off. Laker fans, I just ask one thing. Can you guys do me a favor? If you come on this channel and you spend some time on this channel, subscribe to the channel, please. It takes 2 seconds. Just right now. Right now. Just go in there if you're not subscribed. Hit subscribe, and let's move on here. Somebody's at crypto.com arena. Okay. Zurich, Switzerland, thank you for being a part of the show. Rochester, New York. Venice Beach in the house. Anaheim in the house. Vegas, the Bronx, Seattle, Temple City, thank you for being a part of the show. Samoa, if I said that right, thank you for being a part of the show. Someone's at Twitter headquarters. I see what you did there. Norwalk in the house. Virgin Islands, Minneapolis in the house. A lot of people throwing Mars in there. A lot of people throwing Mars. We got jokesters there. Jokesters. Phoenix in the house. Buffalo. Australia, thank you for being a part of the show. All the way out in India, thank you for being a part of the show. Guadalupe. Sri Lanka in the house. Thank you for being a part of the show. I love that. Cal State Fullerton. Lagos, Nigeria. Amazing. Louisville. Magic City in the house. Mali. Let's see what else we got here. Got some repeats here. Someone's at King Taco. Greensville. North Carolina. South Carolina. Thank you for being a part of the show. Cal State, LA in the house. Guys, thank you all for being a part of the show. If I miss you, keep putting it on, and I'll come back to it. Okay, Laker fans. So, we actually have something coming up here that, man, I just love seeing this. Haiti in the house, thank you for being a part of the show. Holland in the house, thank you for being a part of the show. Highland Park, Delhi, India, Missouri in the house, thank you for being a part of the show. Los Santos. So, we kind of got something here. Columbus, Ohio. Do you know Lakers actually have a game coming up on Tuesday that I'm looking forward to? Do you know Lakers got a game coming up on Tuesday that you're probably looking forward to? San Diego State in the house. My people, my Aztecs. Yeah, I'm an Aztec here. Thank you for being a part of the show. They got a game that there's some skin to. Because let me explain this the best way I can. You're on a 3-game winning streak. Egypt, thank you for being a part of the house. Death Valley is in the house as well. Compton, Third Shift, Amazon, Ohio, all you guys. Thank you for being a part of the show. Laker fans, it's a 3-game winning streak, but I'm telling you right now, I'm very hesitant on that 3-game winning streak because I think there are some circumstances that comes with it. At the same time, like I mentioned, you got to get the wins. Go get the wins. We have a game coming up on Tuesday against the Phoenix Suns. That's actually kind of a game. I'll give you the best details that I can on this one and my opinion on it. If they get smoked by the Phoenix Suns, then we're back to square one. Then there is nothing. You just got lucky that you faced 3 teams that were really nothing, and you got them all at home, and they were missing some guys. That could be the storyline by the time Tuesday night's all done. So that could happen. However, what if you beat the Phoenix Suns on Tuesday? What if you walked into Phoenix and you took on, remember, they don't have Cam Johnson and they don't have Chris Paul right now. So those 2 players are not there. What if you walked in on Tuesday night and you took care of business against the Phoenix Suns? And then all of a sudden, you're on a 4-game winning streak. And you actually beat a good team and you did it on the road. Then we actually have something to talk about with the Los Angeles Lakers. With 2 more games coming up on the road against the San Antonio Spurs, and we saw just how bad San Antonio was today. Take it 1 game at a time. However, I'm just trying to say that there's a game coming up on Tuesday which actually has some stakes for the Los Angeles Lakers, and we haven't had that in a really, really long time. So I'm looking forward to the game coming up on Tuesday, and I'm looking forward to see what the Lakers will do on Tuesday. Because like I said, if they come out, even if let's say they lost the game, but it's a 3-point game, it's coming down to the final second, I'm not telling you that it's okay to lose, but I'm curious, do you have a game against the Phoenix Suns, or is this, anytime you play a good team, the Lakers just don't stand a chance. I get excited, I look in, I was talking about the box score a little bit earlier. Austin Reeves had 21 tonight. Lonnie Walker's averaging 16, 17 points a game. Thomas Bryant has been really nice in these first two games. He had 15 and 9. You had Russ with 10 and 10. You had Dennis Schroeder, Kendrick Nunn, both with 13 points. There's a lot of guys that are contributing for the Lakers. That's what's going to take when you go play against the Phoenix Suns on Tuesday. But if you can come out that game on Tuesday and prove something, I mean, give Laker fans some hope. Come out on Thursday or come out on Tuesday, take care of business, and have a good quality win on the road. And all of a sudden, Laker fans, and I think some people around the league will look around and say, okay, they've won 4 in a row, and they got a good one against the Phoenix Suns. So that's what I'm hoping for. Here's what people are saying. We have no hope? Okay, why you got to rain on my parade? Relax. Let me at least finish my point before you say that. We have no hope against a real team, is I think what he was trying to say. Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. We're going to find out on Tuesday. Yeah, Phoenix playing, where are they in the stands? Like they're 10 and 6 or something like that. 10 and 6, tied for the second best record in the Western Conference. West is weird. 12 and 6 Utah, 10 and 6 Blazers, Nuggets, Suns. Kings are 9 and 6. They've won 6 in a row. So, you start looking. Warriors 8 and 9, Dallas 9 and 7. So Minnesota's playing 500 basketball. There's a lot of teams kind of all clumped together. But that's all I'm hoping for, Laker fans. I'm just hoping for you go up to Phoenix on Tuesday. You go put up a good fight and see if the Lakers can walk away with a W. Okay, anything else here, Laker fans? Have to slow Booker down. We better not lose when Bron comes back. People are already coming at Bron as if he's the reason why the Lakers are on a winning streak. Hoping AD doesn't disappear in the fourth against Phoenix. Look, if AD has 23 and 9, like I've seen AD do in many games these last couple of years, Lakers are probably getting blown out in Phoenix. But if AD has, 35 and 12 with 3 block shots and 5, 6 guys, 7 guys scoring double figures, and the Lakers all over the place on defense, they'll have a shot against the Phoenix Suns. So let's see what happens, and we'll take it from there. Laker fans, I got to get the hell out of here. All right? I got to go home. I got to come back in the morning. I got a double shift tomorrow. What I got? Travis and Sliwa show starting at 10 a.m. I got Lakers talk at 7 p.m. as well, from 7 to 8 p.m. So we're going to go make that happen. I appreciate you guys being a part of the show. We will get back with you guys. I'll put up Lakers talk tomorrow. So I'll put Lakers talk up on this channel tomorrow when the show is done. So thank you for being a part of the show. Get the hell out of here. I want all 300-plus people that are in right now, I want you guys all getting off the channel. Get off the channel. Everybody go home. Call it a day. Go find a different channel. I don't really mean that. I just mean that I'm going home and I'm going to have as best of a night. I'm going to go watch some football highlights. Go eat some dinner. I want cereal right now. I'm going to go home and get cereal. I got like a craving for cereal, okay? Don't ask me why. All right, Laker fans. Have a good night.